Okay, so in my video doing motivational interviewing with Taylor, so I started off by asking Taylor and my clients to give a summary of what she felt was pertinent in our last session. And then I asked a permission question with a wee bomb. Sleep deprivation was what we wanted to focus on as our goal for this session, which is also the focusing on a single goal. She agreed, so she said yes to that goal. So I asked her to tell me more about the FOMO she had, which probably wasn't the best direction because it encouraged more sustained talk about why missing sleep helps her avoid FOMO and connects her with friends. Probably would have been stronger to ask her about what the harm of the sleep deprivation was having, which I got to, but probably would have been a better place to start with. I transitioned to kind of why lands by asking Taylor, kind of bounced back and forth between the different steps, focus and engage. So then I got to asking Taylor about the negative effects of sleep deprivation, what it was having on her. I did some provide elicit by asking her about that, like what she knew about sleep deprivation and health. She shared some facts, and so I just kind of reinforced what she said, and then added a little bit more onto sleep deprivation facts. And then I asked again, for my second elicit, if she could feel that, if she could feel the effects that it was having on her health, which she agreed to, that it was having an effect on her sleep deprivation. Then I asked a miracle question. I said if it was, if you had the right balance tomorrow, or like you suddenly had that right balance between your friends, your social life, and your sleep, what would that look like? And with that, she was able to come up with a lot of other things would have to give to be able to balance those. Like she's got more than just the two priorities, so she's managing more than could be more than just the duality. It wasn't simply the one or the other. It was she wants to do school, but she also has friends. She also trying to take care of her health and sleep and live and just a lot of time commitments. So we explored that a little. I asked some direct questions throughout. There's a bit of an awkward silence near the almost at the end, where I was trying to kind of decide what question to ask. And then I asked her what her barriers were, which is again a little bit into the planning, which wasn't quite what this video is for, but kind of got into that a little bit. I used a lot of reflections throughout it, but I did use a lot of that sounds like this or it seems like this instead of just saying it directly, or you're feeling this, taking a more bold shot. I did a lot of the buffer fluff words, oh, it sounds like, yeah, so that I could be working on avoiding. Mostly complex reflections. I always kind of rephrase a little bit just to see if I'm to try to add a little more. My simple reflections seem to tend to be more single words, where somebody's yeah, it's just really stressing me out, and just you're stressed. It tends to be more of my simple reflections. I think I did that with Taylor. Showed empathy mostly through my attending behavior, just facial expressions and such. I did a double-sided reflection about the FOMO and the sleep. deprivation. And then I know I used more partnering language at the end, talking about what we would talk about next session, what we could work on. Yeah, that was my video. Thank you.